Grace almost wasn't able to join us here tonight. This isn't an inexpensive event, and of course, with a baby on the way and 3 years of Rotman tuition, it's looking a little dicey. But I was talking with a partner, Raheem, earlier tonight. He was recounting to me how it was that they were able to make it work. It turns out last weekend, Raheem was walking their dog Emmy up along the Danforth where they live. And Emmy runs into a butcher shop, grabs a piece of meat off of the counter, and takes off with it. And as it turns out, the butcher's actually a neighbor of theirs and recognized the dog. Knowing Grace is a lawyer, he called her up and said, "Grace, I have a legal question for you." She said, "Okay, well, what can I tell you?" If a dog runs into my store and steals a piece of meat, is the owner liable for the cost of the meat? And Grace clued in right away with what he was getting at, just apologized profusely. I said, "Of course, how much do I owe you?" $8.50, he said. She said, "Okay, I'll take care of it." A couple days later, the butcher received an envelope in the mail with two things in it. First was a check for $8.50, just like Grace had promised. And the second, much to his surprise, was a $150 invoice for legal consultation. She's got brains, good looks, and a profit motive. She's clearly a rotten woman. Assistant Dean Powers, distinguished faculty and staff of the Rotman School, fellow students, and welcome guests. It is an absolute honor to be here this evening and to bring the valedictorian address on behalf of the Rotman 3-year class of 2010. There are many people to whom we owe a debt of gratitude for our successful arrival at graduation. First, the staff and leadership at the Rotman School, whose unwavering commitment to excellence and continuous improvement has not only made our time at school more effective, productive, and enjoyable, but has also served as inspiration for how to run a complex yet responsive organization, and to do so incredibly well. Thank you. Now, they say that a professor is one who, rather than talking in his or her own sleep, talks in the sleep of others. This is not so at Rotman, with the notable exception of Mr. Ahmed Qureshi. Although, in his defense, it's hard to stay completely engaged when one hasn't bought a textbook for the entire To the faculty who have imparted to us their knowledge and have inspired us, it has inspired in us a passion for the art and science, management, and leadership. We are grateful for their passion. We are humbled by their wisdom, and we are much better people because of their influence on our lives. And finally, as Grace mentioned, to our families and our dear friends, we cannot but share our accomplishments with you. For without your love and your understanding, the past 3 years would have been near insurmountable. I know we have from time to time left you under-supported, as the pressures of school have ebbed and flowed. What has been a grueling workload for us cannot have been any easier for you, and we thank you from the depths of our hearts for your love and your patience. Told by those who know of such things that our class has set the bar for the Rotman 3-year MBA. Like no class before us, we have made this experience our own. We committed ourselves to involvement in clubs, in social activities, recruiting and extracurricular events, and in doing so have embedded ourselves as a vital and charismatic part of the Rotman